Something massive that happened this week, but yeah, it's definitely a bit bigger. Good morning friends and welcome to my 34-week bump date. I'm really excited to share the week that has been, how baby is going. Today's really exciting because we actually have a growth scan today because my doctor is wanting to come up with a bit of a labor and delivery plan. So I'm going to bring you along to that. We might head to the beach, do a bit of shopping because there is a store that is only available like close to my hospital, so I want to go pop in there. But let's go have a fun day out. So if this sounds interesting to you, stay tuned, give it a big thumbs up because it really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap that bell to get notified when we upload every Monday and Thursday. And let's get into today's adventure. Today we are going to head to the hospital and they're going to scan Bubby. Unfortunately, Mick can't be with me because of restrictions, which is really frustrating because I don't actually want to do it alone. So thank you so much for your company today. So we're going to head up to the hospital, we're going to do the growth scan, we're also going to go shopping to get the kids some really special DVDs, which I know sounds old school saying that I'm going to get them some DVDs, but I am trying to limit their screen time and I find DVDs are the best way to do that, but I can do a whole video on that later. But let's go on today's adventure. We might even head to the beach and have some lunch together. So let's go. Today's car trip is going to take roughly 35-40 minutes, but I have left leaving until after 9 o'clock. That way I'm hopefully not going to be stuck in any peak hour traffic, but I'm just going to listen to my Bible for today and then maybe some music and just try and calm down. But I am excited to see baby, but I guess the thing is when you go for an ultrasound, there's always like maybe just that little bit of worry that something's gonna pop up, and being alone and far away from my family can be a bit of a struggle, but trusting that it's all in God's hands and everything is going to be fine. Something massive that happened this week is the fact that I actually resigned from work, which I have never been unemployed since starting work when I was 16 years old, which is crazy. I have always been career driven and I have had to go on that journey of accepting that it's fine to want to work and be a mom, because sometimes there's pressure to stay at home, and there are moments in my motherhood journey where I desire to be at home and I get comfortable and happy in that routine that I find contentment and peace. However, the change of a season can be really difficult for anyone, and I feel like I personally really struggle. If you've been watching our pregnancy uploads, you know that I've been actually struggling with my mental health for the last couple of weeks, and Michael and I were trying to figure out what was the major thing that was triggering it. And in our household, we have fallen in love with the movie Encanto, and that pressure song really has stood out because sometimes it feels like there's a massive pressure to do absolutely everything in motherhood, and taking away work for me personally has allowed me to focus on myself, focus on this pregnancy, focus on my family, and those are the things that matter. And we have full peace in me being unemployed right now. We know that God will provide for us, and it is a great season of just trusting in Him. Being a teacher isn't just a job for me, it is a passion, and I love it so much, and I love using my brain academically. I love creating things to help my learning support kids, and I love supporting my teachers understand these students better. And I know that for me personally, this is what my body needed, because I haven't been in a dark place this week, even though sometimes I do feel a bit isolated. I know not to sit and binge watch TV, but to have hobbies and little projects that I'm doing throughout the week. But physically, my pregnancy strain has lessened so much. I am still getting to the end of the day where I will get a lot of lower pelvic pain, but that's going to happen being my 4th pregnancy and baby's head being so low. but I'm not getting it at 9 o'clock in the morning like I was when I was working. As parents, Michael and I really want our kids to grow up with Christian morals and values, and we love VeggieTales, and we have looked into getting some delivered. However, postage makes things really expensive. So while I'm up here, I figured it would be a great time to pick up some DVDs. So I'm gonna quickly do that, and then I've got approximately 40 minutes before my growth scan. Was able to get most of the stuff that I wanted, but unfortunately I am now 20 minutes into my appointment and I don't know if that's enough time. So I will show you what I got, because I actually even got a couple of extra things that I wasn't planning on getting, but when I saw it I thought it was amazing and I want to incorporate it into my daily routine. So let's head to the appointment and then I'll show you what I got from Koorong. Thankfully, I've arrived 9 minutes early, so I'm gonna go in and sit down and breathe, and I will chat to you after Bub's growth scan and let you know how it's all going.
Hello.
Hey, just finished.
Good.
Yeah, so Bubba's above average. What I do remember seeing is that it's a week ahead for the head. He said the belly was bigger, and that's probably what's pushing it to be above average. But yeah, it's definitely a bit bigger. So like it was measuring at 35 weeks. Yeah. Okay, well, I just wanted to check in, tell you everything's all good, and I'm gonna go be a lady of leisure and brunch at the beach.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
Well deserved. Good, love you.
I love you and I miss you. I am going to go out for brunch now. I am at the beach and I just think it would be really nice to just sit along the beachfront and have something to eat. This will be my first actual meal of the day, not because I chose to skip, but just lack of time, and my window is still not working, but thankfully that's going to get sorted on Monday. This window hasn't properly worked since December and it is nearly mid-February. So let's go have some brunch, maybe do a walk along the beach, and then I'll show you what I got from Koorong. What a crazy day today has been, but thank you so much for your company. I can't wait to show you the stuff that I got from Koorong. It was such a rush time period because of the travel time up to the coast. However, I was able to pick up 8 DVDs. Now this did set us back around $85, which can be a little bit steep if you think about it. However, the really good thing about having DVDs with your little ones is it gives them a selected amount of time that they can watch the screen for. It doesn't do any autoplay, nor does it do any advertising that they then have a tantrum over because they really wanted to watch that next thing. And the best thing about VeggieTales is that it's so wholesome. There is nothing that they put in their content that I disagree with. There's no scary themes. Everything is moral. There's a lesson to it, which is really good. And when selecting the DVDs this morning, I was looking for a couple of things. I was looking for areas of interest for the girls, so they're into like superheroes and the whole princess thing, so I was able to get a couple of DVDs for that. But I also was looking for life lessons that I would like them to learn about, and one of them is like being content, because Amira's at that age where she's just so consumeristic that I really need her to find contentment in what she has. And another one is when Bob and Larry build their houses. They have like a house building competition, and one of them builds their house on sand while the other one builds it on a rock, and just that whole lesson of making sure that you have a firm foundation. And sometimes it does take longer and it is harder to do, but it is 100% worth it in the end. So that is the reason why we pick up these VeggieTales DVDs, is because they're just really good content to watch. And we currently have a stack of them that the kids have gone through a couple of times, and I'm just wanting to freshen it up a little bit. Unfortunately, DVDs are getting phased out and they're not on any streaming channels that I know of. So if you do live in Australia and you've seen VeggieTales movies on some sort of streaming platform, comment down below because I'd love to know. And then the other thing that I picked up for myself, which I hadn't planned on getting, but when I was doing a bit of a walk around, I saw this and I was like, yes, this is what I need for my mental health and my morning routine. So I picked up this coloring book, and it is a book that has all different sorts of Bible verses in it, and I think this would be a really good way to start my morning, have a cup of coffee, even listen to like my Bible plan and just color in. Those were my Kurong finds, and I am so excited to show the kids. Today is Friday, so I'm thinking because it's so hot that when the girls get home, I might offer them the chance of watching a movie. I'm also currently filling up the pool, little splash pool, because after having brunch at the beach, I really want to go for a swim. And I'm sure with it being so hot that the girls might want to have a swim as well after a big day at school. Finn will be due for a sleep, so it kind of makes the perfect afternoon. If we have a bit of a splash, then they can have their afternoon showers and then watch one of their new VeggieTales movies. But before we go, let's just do a quick little bump update on how baby has traveled in this last week. So baby is currently the size of a pineapple. They're saying that Bub would roughly weigh around 2.3 kilograms. And I know that from this morning's scan, baby is actually weighing 2.5. So we are above average, which is what the sonographer was saying, which I kind of expected. My babies are progressively getting bigger. I noticed in this last week that babies' movements are becoming less and that they're more patterned. So from when I wake up to about mid-afternoon, like school pickup time, baby is pretty chilled. Like I'll get an occasional kick or move or roll, but then pretty much from school pickup time all the way until bedtime, which for me at the moment is around like 11 o'clock at night, baby is really active, like super active, and is pushing the limits of where my skin can actually stretch to. There have been a couple of times in this last week where I have physically said ow and been in immense pain because baby has just pushed that extra bit too hard. But obviously there's nothing that they can do to hurt themselves and nothing is going to happen to me. But I have seen an increase in my stretch marks because of that. So I think I'm just definitely running out of room, which is crazy because at 34 weeks I still have over a month left to go with baby putting on half a pound each week. So it's going to be quite interesting to see how that all goes. And then as always, I love showing the Ovia pregnancy app of their hand and foot comparisons and just having a sneaky little look. It is amazing how close Bub is getting to their actual size that I'll be holding when they are earthside. Thank you so much for coming along and keeping me company. I really do appreciate it. With the current restrictions, Michael can't come to appointments and life is getting a little bit lonely, but I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Please show your support by giving this video a thumbs up. It really does support my channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap that bell so you get notified when we upload every Monday and Thursday, because this parenting gig doesn't come with a rule book. We only have each other, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.